Hi, welcome to Tarot Off the Cuff. This is Kevin Quigley. Joe Monteleone has decades of experience reading and teaching tarot. He's been described as a one-man band of magical thinking made reality. Joe has that rare mixture of being able to keep things light while plumbing the depths. It's interesting. He's also a multimedia dance artist and fire spinner, and you can find his work online pretty easily. So Joe, bring us some light.
Hi, I'm Joe Monteleone, aka Tarot with Joe, and you are watching Tarot Off the Cuff. I am using the Wayward Dark Tarot by Pixel Occult, James Brothwell. We're going to pick a card, and then I'm going to rant on about a topic related to that card. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, we have the Universe card. Great. All right, fun stuff. This is a Thoth tradition deck, by the way, but same but different. So the World card, the Universe card. These cards are the last cards of the tarot deck. And in a weird way, they kind of take up the same esoteric real estate as the Ten of Pentacles or discs and the Princess of Pentacles or discs. And that's because these three cards end a cycle. One ends the cycle of the majors, one ends the cycle of the courts, one ends the cycle of the minor arcana. So our first thought is, yay, we completed it. We did everything. Yes, we are at the not the apex, but the final fulfillment, the final form. You have all the XP experience points. You have the best HP. You finish the game. And then there's the credits. The credits are not always that exciting, right? See, here's the thing. Even though this card has so much to do with fulfillment and you get what you want, what does that really give us? See, I always like to tell my clients it's better in a reading to actually have quote unquote negative cards, because then you can change your direction, you can change your trajectory. Whereas if everything's positive, done, complete, then it's like, what do you do? Well, I have good news for you. There is obviously stuff to do. There's more time, space, and energy to play with. The Universe card is actually not the last chapter of the book, but the back cover. So when the Universe card shows up, I'm asking myself or my client, what's the sequel? What are we going to play with next? And a lot of times the answers to that question has to do in the cliffhanger of our previous book, of our previous journey. So with the Universe card, things are fulfilled, but there's also inertia. It is a Saturn card. It is an Earth card, slow moving. So what we want to really ask ourselves is, as we start to slow down and feel all this gratitude for everything that we've done, recognize the information that is now encoded in our minds and our bodies, in our goals and our awareness, and have gratitude for that, because right now it's all there. Okay, so I want to kind of give you a really weird example. I had a mystical experience in 2020 when the part of my brain that focused on individual things, that could separate ideas so that I could kind of function and see myself and see other people and see this desk and see this camera, that was gone. And I was literally merged with everything. And now I wasn't necessarily ready for this experience, but and it taught me a lot of things. But one thing it taught me was coming back into my body. I realized and had so much more gratitude for the discriminating factors of the brain in time and space. Okay, the ability of the brain to recognize the past, the future, and the present, which is very connected to the Universe card, because the Universe card is Saturn, which is our planet of time, but also space and matter. And the Universe card is a card of Earth. That's the element. So by being able to decipher separation, which is also the tragedy of the ego and being in this reality, is the illusion of separation. Thank goodness, thank Ganesha for that illusion, because let me tell you, when your mesh and all of your sensory input doesn't make any sense and you're in everything else at once, it can be blissful, but it can also be very terrifying. And you really just can't enjoy a good donut that way. You just can't. So in the universe card, the universe is the final form of something. If we're looking at it through a cosmological lens, we might want to say that the universe card is this present moment right now. This is the best we've got so far. 70,000 thoughts a day of the human brain on planet Earth revolving around the sun, and oops, a pandemic. But it's kind of like all of that from the Big Bang, which is the Fool, to the universe, which is now. If we're looking at it in terms of a life, this could be confronting the feelings of inertia, things slowing down, but also reflecting, going backwards for a moment before going on to the next book. So what does this have to do with the back cover of your book? Well, it's about recognizing the experience points that you have. So I play video games a lot. I love video games. I especially love a type of video game called a role-playing game. And in role-playing games, a lot of the times you are building experience points to get new skills, to get new items, to just increase your character. The universe card is when you have maxed out on all of that, and you are now top of the line. You have this big buff character with all these abilities and all these skills and equipment, and it's pretty and it's expensive, and you could probably sell it online if you're playing like a mass multiplayer online RPG or whatever. But you've done it, you know, and that's yours, and that's your experience, and that's now in your brain and in your body. So the next move is to maybe start another game or go outside, whichever one. But the point is recognizing and owning all of that experience so that you now see how far you can go, whether that's a video game, a triathlon, or becoming a professional tarot reader. That experience is now yours. And if you made a promise to yourself that you would get to this point, that you would finish this part of your life, that will give you more confidence than anything. Keeping promises to yourself. So feel that, and then move forward and create the new goal. The sequel. Now the sequel, I have clients that have never made a sequel, and I have clients that are on book 10. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And by sequel, I mean it could be changing your lifestyle, getting into a new relationship, getting a new job, moving to a new country, whatever it is. You know how those chapters of life feel, right? That new sequel is the Fool. But in his bag, we have the universe. And when his bag opens, the story happens again. So having had that universe and having all of that confidence now under your belt may be a good thing to push you forward. I like to ask my clients to ask every dollar they've ever made, every smile that they've ever given somebody or received through their actions or words, and every choice that they've made, to give them a little bit of energy and feel it right behind your back. And sometimes that's all we need to just push forward and tip the scale so that we're just a little bit more confident and a little bit more courageous than we are fearful of that next book. So let me know what you think about the sequel idea in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe. This is Tarot Off the Cuff. My name is Joe Monteleone, Tarot with Joe, and I was working with the Wayward Dark Tarot by Pixel Occult. Thanks so much for watching. Much love.
Hi, thanks for watching. This is Kevin Quigley with Tarot Off the Cuff. If you can take a second, click the subscribe button down below. That'll let you know when a new video is posted and you might want to jump over and watch it. If you hit the thumbs up for the videos that you really like, that will help spread the word so new people will find Tarot Off the Cuff in their feed, and that helps the channel grow. That would be great. And if you got a question or a comment, positive or negative, whether you agree or disagree, or if you want to add information or your own take on a particular card or a particular topic, put a comment down below. We would love to hear from you. Thanks so much.